It says, is it mandatory to wash after passing wind? The answer is, so the Prophet says, do not break your prayer until you hear a sound or find an offensive odor or smell. Why? Because the Prophet wants certainty. So when you find the sound that pops, it's mandatory to wash our private parts for making wudu after we pass wind, or is istinja part of wudu? Istinja is the action of washing the private parts after answering the call of nature, to cleanse ourselves after relieving ourselves, whether after urinating or defecating. We either wash with water the private parts until there is no trace of impurity, of najasa, or we use solid substances such as a stone, a rock, or paper tissues, or anything the like, to wipe and cleanse the area. So Husnain says, is it mandatory to wash after passing wind? The answer is no. It's neither mandatory, nor voluntary, nor recommended. Actually, it is prohibited and an innovation. And this is what most, if not all, scholars of Islam agree upon. This is an innovation, because it was never ever advised or recommended in Islam. And why do we say an innovation? Because Allah Azza wa Jal says in the Quran, Al-Yawm, today, Akmaltu lakum deenakum, I completed for you the religion. And my favor is also complete, and I have accepted Islam to be your religion. This was revealed to our Prophet ﷺ on the 10th year of Hijrah, in Hajjatul Wada', in the farewell pilgrimage. So if Allah says, today I have completed your religion, this means what? This means that the religion was completed at the time of the Prophet ﷺ. For you to come and innovate and bring up new things and say that this is good, it's best for your purity. You pass wind, you wash. This is an innovation. To my knowledge, only the Zaydis of the Shia do this. And they also, before performing wudu, and this is the second part of Husnain's question, is istinja part of wudu? So I want to pray. I'm going to perform ablution. Do I have to wash my private parts? This is what the Zaydiyah of the Shia do. The vast majority of Muslims never ever attempt to do this. Why would I wash my private parts? I did not urinate, I did not defecate. So what's the point? The answer is, there's no point. And as Muslims, we do not do this. Simply perform wudu and go and pray.
Sheikh, when somebody makes wudu and they feel like a few minutes later, they're thinking like this kind of air bubble, like tiny air bubble in the back passage. They get that feeling. Is this like, what does that mean? Like
question, Sam, I've got a question. These bubbles, do you consider yourself passing wind? Yes or no?
No, it's not.
Ignore it. Khalas. See, Islam is so definitive. Islam is so decisive. Yes or no? So the Prophet ﷺ was approached by a man. Oh, Prophet of Allah, I'm praying and I feel something came out. The guy is not certain, because if he's certain, he wouldn't come to the Prophet ﷺ if I just passed wind. No, he just said, I feel, but So the Prophet said, do not break your prayer until you hear a sound or find an offensive odor or smell. Why? Because the Prophet wants certainty. So when you find the sound that pops and you know that, whoops, I farted. Or you find a smell that's so offensive, ooh, what did I have for dinner? Then this is certainty. That would break your wudu. Otherwise, your certainty of wudu is intact until proven otherwise.